Hi ninjas, how are you guys doing? It's your girl Owamie aka Miss Fair for bring back for our entertainment. If it's the first time joining me, I was really welcome. Please do make sure that you subscribe and obviously hit the bell. I absolutely love you, and do not forget follow me on Instagram, TikTok and Twitter. It's at boldly Owamie. Now my ninjas, I do have to remind you guys that on the 3rd of June we're having our first masterclass. The address is going to be in Johannesburg, Gauteng, right around these places, and it's only going to be exclusive to people that are going to come. Now if you are online, you can also pay. It is going to be on Zoom, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the poster. You can go ahead and make payment, send proof of payment, and I'll add you to the list. Now anyway, just let's go ahead and get into this chain day. To be honest with you, today yesterday when I went to bed, I told myself that I'm not going to record anything today. I'm gonna just rest, but obviously following the the information that came out now, I obviously couldn't just sit. I had to like come out here and talk to you guys about this. So for some of you, if you've been living under a rock, there's a man called Chapo Besta who was in prison. He was formally, or not formally, I would say publicly known as the Facebook rapist, because he used to lure girls with job opportunities as a modeling agency, and he would rape them and rob them. It did go to a point where he even killed one, and that was when he got arrested and he was sentenced to life in prison. He was also sentenced to like 50 years for another count, this and this, but they definitely gave him, like, I would feel like if they gave most people the sentence they gave to Chapo for what he did, this country would be a much better place, honestly. So life in prison. And as he was there's a woman by the name of Dr. Nandipha, who she is or was a doctor. I don't know if they're gonna revoke her practicing license. She basically helped him escape from what we hear, allegedly. Okay, we do not know if it's the truth or not, but there have been reports that came out saying that she actually did go and claim 3 bodies from the morgue, and obviously in hopes to help, I guess, with the escape. So how we as the public got news was that last year Chapo Besta died in a fire in prison. And I feel like a lot of people were just like, okay, a criminal died, we keep it moving. And unfortunately, because it was not him, they actually got a corpse in there, burnt dead, to beyond like even recognition. And basically that is what happened. He came out. Now from the 3 bodies that were allegedly claimed by Dr. Nandipha, the first one I would say was an old man that she picked the first body and then she threw it in the river. Still had the tag in it and everything. Now I guess they got it and then they took it back to the morgue. The second one, I'm not too sure, but I think that they're saying that one actually got buried. The third one is the one that actually got burnt in jail. Now the third body which got burnt in jail, we had not known who that was, but then now there's a man by the name of Bato Mpolo who said, the body that was burned by Chapo Besta in prison was that of my son. Our own government is failing us. I am broken. Now somebody then retweeted that and said, I did a quick search on Facebook and it turns out this man's son, Katleho, has been missing since last year in March 2022. Only to find out his body was claimed by Dr. Nandipha for Chapo to burn in his cell. That woman must rot in hell with Chapo, okay? Now obviously now I can go ahead and show you guys the picture. This is the guy. They're saying that the burnt body found in Chapo Besta's cell 35 at Mangwang Correctional Center has been identified as Katleho Bereng following a direct match with his biological mother, with the biological mother of the deceased. Okay, so now they have actually found that obviously it is him. They're saying that his name is Katleho. This is his father. I'm gonna go ahead and put the picture as well. And so I feel like honestly this is like really sad, because you look at it, this guy is young. Like he looks very, very young. The father was now even explaining, I saw that he was on ENC something, the one that go E News channel. And he was actually talking about how his son actually had 2 children. He had a daughter and he also had a son. So they are alleging that he went missing last year which makes sense because that was when Chapo Besta was obviously leaving the prison. Now for me, at first I feel like, you know, people were just saying, oh, Dr. Nandipha went and claimed bodies. Now I don't know why I just thought that they were just John Doe's. You know, it's bodies that, you know, they were not claimed for a very long time, and this and this, like, that's what I thought. But the fact that this woman was walking into a morgue and just claiming random bodies, like, she is dangerous AF. Like, she really literally is. Ismindi Sake is definitely too much. And I do honestly right now believe that no, Dr. Nandipha lock that girl up. No ways. We cannot have somebody that can be able to do things like that. Like, for me, I think that it just makes it worse, because this is the first human picture of a person that she claimed that is coming out, and this is a young guy. This is a guy that had a mother, had a father, had 2 children, had siblings, had people that love him, that would have loved to actually say their final goodbyes to him, you know, see him for the last time, and then also, like, you know, bury him, lay him to rest in a proper, respectable way. Especially looking at the fact that we're African, you guys know this. And now just thinking about it, it's like, imagine having your son missing every single day. You are sitting there thinking and hoping and praying to God, I hope he's okay, I hope he comes home, I hope that he's okay. Like, do you understand? Can Nandipha, my good woman and her criminal boyfriend have burnt this guy? And if not for if not for Chapo's mother, who went on to say, no, I want to claim the body, she would have literally cremated this guy, and it would have never ever been known, because no DNA matching would have been done. Like, I'm just flabbergasted right now. Like, God, Jubu is dangerous. Like, Jubu is like I don't know why it's getting more and more difficult for me to literally just like be like, okay, like, no ways, guys, no ways. This is really painful. Imagine being a parent and this is the situation that actually happens. I think that, you know, I know that a lot of people are like, oh, I mean, lawyers, oh. If this guy, the parents of this guy, are to sue that facility, the one that Chapo Besta was arrested in, remember, it is a private sector, it belongs to the G4S group company, right? Or it's owned by the same people that own the same G4S. These are people that are rich, like, they are not poor. I don't believe they would even want the case to go to court. I think they would try to settle out of court. Now, I know that money is not going to bring their son back. It's not going to help with anything. But if I was the parents, I was definitely suing the whole freaking institution. One thing I know for sure is that, like, I don't think, already following everything that is going on, already looking at the fact that when they're being asked questions, it makes no sense. Allegations have come out now, which I'm still going to do that video because I got some information that is a lot, and it can explain a lot, that Chapo Besta was actually going out for, like, you know, getaways with Dr. Nandipha whilst he was supposed to still be in jail, and he would go and he would sleep in this lodge where they spent over 100,000 rands, like, money combined for all their stays, because it was not just once. There are now allegations that have come out saying that that place where they were actually, like, you know, vacating to or them get away actually belongs to the person that owns the security, like the CCTV footage there in that same prison. So you can just see that the place is being ran in some criminology way, in my personal opinion. And obviously, how did they get the body in? How did they get the body in the cell? How did they start a fire? Everything, all that. The family has a right. So if I was the family, definitely 1000%, I was going to actually go up against them. I'm definitely sure at this point, even if they were to go to the most expensive lawyer in the country and explain their case and say, listen, please take this case. Once we get the money, you get your share. I'm sure a lot of lawyers would jump in on that opportunity, because I don't even see it being a case that can end up in court, because I do have a feeling they would definitely want to settle out of court. Because how does my son get burnt in your cell? Like, that's something that, you know, the parents can literally ask. Like, it's just crazy. It shows so much incompetence, and it again for like also just shows that these contracts that have been given to these guys to say that, yeah, you know, you guys can hear the people that get arrested, then everything, it's maximum whatever. The government is wasting its money, because clearly if they're able to do this cannot be the first time. I doubt it can be. I honestly doubt. You understand? How much more is actually going in there if criminals can go in and out of court? Then is the government now telling us that when Julius Malema was talking about how they take criminals from prison, have them go shoot and kill, and then bring them back to jail? That's why they can never find people that do these high profile assassinations. Then we should sit down and be like, no, Julius Malema is crazy, because like, child, what in the days of our lives is this nonsense going on here? I don't know, my heart really honestly just breaks, because that guy was, I don't know how his lifestyle was, but he definitely did not deserve what happened to him. He also deserved a dignified funeral by his loved ones. And Dr. Nandipha just, wow, girl, you, that was a part of me that was just like, you know, guys, but no ways. Lock her up, throw away them kids. We will forget about her. We definitely will forget. Okay, like claiming dead bodies, like, girl, no. Anyway, after you guys actually see the picture, like just putting face to the John Doe that was just in your mind, how do you feel? Because I feel, for me, it's definitely devastating. For me, it's just inhumane. And that could have been anybody. That could have been anybody's brother. That could have been anybody's father. That could have been anybody's child, you know. And the fact that, like, we're now at this point, this is absolutely just crazy, honestly. This is honestly just crazy. But anyway, go ahead and comment down below what you guys think. From Owamie, Nandipha, I love you guys. Stay blessed, and obviously my deepest condolences to the family. I think that now, if she claimed the cops, I guess maybe they, because what the family knew was that he was missing. So now they have to now find out what killed him. And the body has been burnt beyond recognition. That's why they had to do a DNA test. So it means that they might never ever even know what really happened, you know. Did they kill him to claim his body? Did they know him? Like, what happened? So many questions, and I mean so many unanswered questions. So anyway, just go ahead and comment down below what you guys think. From Owamie, Nandipha, I love you guys. Stay blessed, and I will see you guys in my next upload. Bye, ninjas.